what's going on, everyone? This is your boy Say One History on the Awakened Show, and the weekday is right around the corner. I hope everyone had a good weekend. I actually had a good weekend myself. I actually did a 5K run and realized that I am not as in shape as I thought I was, but I digress. It was actually fun though. Before and after the run, we actually had margaritas, so you can only imagine how good, my stamina was, and, just keeping up with alcohol in your system. But I digress. What you're actually looking at on the screen here is very strange nonetheless. Floating cars. Yes, you are looking at floating cars in the sky here. And anytime I actually see any kind of footage like this, the first thing I think, okay, is a hoax. So I immediately go in and I start to do my research on this, but this one I could find nothing on this whatsoever. So you guys, I need your help on this one. If you can find any information in reference to this particular footage that you're actually looking at right now, definitely drop me a line here, because I found this very interesting, as you would imagine here. And then I analyzed the footage a little bit more myself, and there were two things that I actually found interesting about this particular footage. One is that when the car started floating in the sky here, there was actually a point of entry, you might say, when the cars actually just started to propel themselves into space. Now, when they hit this particular section, literally just start floating. And the other anomaly that you can see in the back is there's a black car that stops dead in the middle of the street here. And you can see the lights. The lights don't appear that they're red. You see the ongoing traffic moving forward here, but this black car actually stops in the middle of the street, therefore telling me that something happened in front of them. Even if this is CGI, even if this is edited here, there was something going on that made this black car stop behind these two cars that are floating. So I found that very interesting, and it was definitely a telltale, to me at least, saying that there might be something to this particular footage here. Now, there was a piece of footage a couple of years back that was very similar, and it was showing cars actually being propelled in the middle of the street here. Now, that ended up being later debunked here, and that essentially is what I was trying to find with this one, to see if there was some kind of anomaly, if there was some tripwire, if there was some kind of CGI going on, but nothing I can find with the previous footage here. Now, what you're looking at now is a China news anchorman actually reporting the news on this event here. And if you notice on your left, the van that's actually circled is going to eject itself essentially into the air from its back wheels. And what we've actually found is that there was a wire of some sort that was actually attached to this street sweeper. And then when the lines or the vans came across it here, they subsequently hoisted themselves in the air. So very strange, very weird anomaly. But like I said, nothing that I could actually find with the original footage here that I was showing you earlier that would suggest that there was anything going on like that in this particular footage, which I found very strange. I kind of wanted to go into some footage about vehicles a little bit more, since that is actually the theme of this video today. And I just wanted to show you something really cool, and that this new car they have coming out here. But it's not the car that really interests me the most, more so than the actual wheels on them. And they call them the spear wheels, or the spear. I have a hard time saying that particular word, but Goodyear is actually coming out with these particular wheels here, and they're supposed to give you more traction, more grip here. People, this is going to be the new times, the beginning of a new era here, and we are literally in the space age here. I mean, this is what you can expect moving forward. So something to kind of geek out on for those people, that are car lovers and really interested in vehicles here. Definitely look into this here, and this is by Goodyear. They have it all over their website. You can check it out there. And then, of course, we're going to kind of get into the flying vehicles. And I wanted to show you this just to kind of show we are actually, or where we've been and where we're actually going to with these flying vehicles. And I even looked into these particular vehicles because I wanted to see if there was anything that would attach the previous videos that I was showing you to these ones here. Like someone may be trying to advertise. I know people particularly do that a lot here, but again, I didn't see anything like that whatsoever. So like I said, it's just really interesting. And if you guys can find anything on that particular video that I showed you, please give me a heads up, let me know here. Like I said, I'm kind of stumped on this particular one, and if anybody can give me a heads up, I would be really interested in that. Now moving forward with Elon Musk and his Starman in space. Now, since the very beginning of the launch, everyone has been talking about different anomalies that they've actually seen on this live footage of this vehicle and Starman, as he's dubbed, flying in space. You can see these anomalies passing it. Now, more likely, what we're looking at is space debris and ice particles and whatnot. So I don't think that they are UFOs. I think that the majority of the stuff can be identified, but what I wanted to show you is some video or some footage that's not easily identified here. And I wanted to play this for you because I really don't know if anyone else has actually seen this. So check this out and let me know what you think here, because I found it very, very strange that this was actually out there and no one was talking about it. So I'll go ahead and let this play and you tell me what you think here. So you have almost like this rocket or meteor, it looks like, in space flying towards space or Earth, but I imagine it's not Earth, because if you look at the reflection of the car, you can see Earth on its actual reflection. So I said, okay, that can't be Earth in the background. So I just did not know what it was. I was very stumped on this particular one, and I thought it might be the reflection from the light shining, but you can see the reflection moving past the objects in the back of the actual image. So it's not a reflection. Those images are definitely there. So I found that very interesting here, and if you guys can shed any light on that, I would definitely be interested, because no one's talking about that, and I would really like to find out what's going on with that. With that being said here, that is pretty much the footage. That is pretty much the video, ladies and gentlemen here. What I wanted to do before we kind of check out is give you some information on the new series that we are going to be having, and I'm extremely excited to say it's going to be a Facebook live series that I'm going to be hosting, and it's going to be called The Awakened Show. Of course, it's going to be on The Awakened Show, but it's actually going to be a series, and that's going to be called None Dare Call It Conspiracies here. And it's going to give everybody the opportunity to just kind of chime in. You'll be able to actually discuss different opinions. We'll be talking about the UFO phenomenon. We'll be going on with everything happening with Elon Musk and the vehicle in space here, and just a number of different things that are actually unexplained here. So you can tune in. That's going to be Pacific Standard Time at 8 o'clock. It's usually going to be on Wednesdays, Pacific Standard Time. So you can go and check that out. And you can actually go ahead and check it out on Facebook and look it up under the group called The Awakened Show. Or you can actually just go to YouTube, and then check out the actual YouTube channel there, and it'll be posted up. But if you want to catch it live, definitely check it out on Facebook under the group The Awakened Show here. With that being said, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm babbling on here like I always do, but I just wanted to wish everybody well, and then tell you guys enjoy your week, because the weekend is over and it's time to go back to work. So I will talk to you guys later, and take care and be safe as always. Peace.